Arave when you're ready.
Okay, check that out. Employee motivation is what I'm talking about. Just sound better, so we'll ask
What's the
Steve
most
Bro.
inspiring thing I ever said to you? Don't be an idiot. Changed my life. Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
How about that? From the world's greatest boss, employee right here, Dwight, says don't be an idiot. That motivated him to be Dwight. We all know how he is. So what I want to talk about is just a couple motivation techniques that you can give to employees if you're a manager, and then what styles you can go about in applying those motivation techniques. And I realize there's a lot more, so we'll just go through a couple, okay? You've all seen this probably. Who hasn't seen Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Yes, so basically, right here, these first three levels are the needs that people have in order to then motivate themselves to be self-motivated. First one is physical needs like air, shelter, water. Then you go to safety needs. People have to feel secure and safe at their work. Then they have to have relationships. And then by that point, they can start having these esteem needs or ego, what Maslow called. And that gets to achievement, confidence, and then you get to self-actualization, problem solving, and things like that. Very important in the workplace. The next one is from Frederick Hertzberg, and he called them hygiene factors. So he took the pyramid in the 5 levels and he broke them into 2 instead. So those bottom 3 were hygiene factors, or the needs that people need in order to motivate. And one that I thought was interesting is salary. He talks about how pay is not a motivating factor. That was interesting to me. I don't know about you guys, but to me, I thought money motivated me. But it apparently doesn't, according to this hygiene factor. Because when you look at it, money is a need. In order to get certain things, you have to get that shelter and food and things like that, you have to have money. So as long as money is satisfactory, then you can apply motivators of advancement, recognition, and things like that. Then to apply those things, McGregor came up with this theory X and theory Y. And for theory X, I'm going to ask my friend Coach Herman Boone to explain theory X.
This is no democracy. It is a dictatorship. I am the law. If you survive camp, you will be on the team. If you survive.
How many have had bosses like that? Yeah, that's theory X. They feel like people have to be held by the hand, they're generally lazy, they don't want to work, so you have to push them to work. It's the arrows of oppression. Then theory Y, we're going to ask Coach Yost to explain theory Y.
You're in. Come on.
Arave. No. I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever that night they played the Titans.
How excited are we now? Who's had a boss like that who encourages you? People generally want to do good. They want to work hard. That's a theory Y. Then Blake and Mouton came up with this managerial grid or leadership grid, which just plots managers that can have concern for people or concern for production. Now we won't take the time to go through all of them, but the ideal manager would be both. You have to say you're really concerned for people and you're really concerned for production. And that would be like a team manager, a lot like Coach Yost, who wanted to win. He wanted to inspire his team to do well. So that's where you want to be in terms of the leadership grid when you're motivating and inspiring people. So what's best to use? Well, a trap is to remember that whatever motivates you doesn't necessarily motivate everyone else. So don't assume, because we all know what assuming means. Get to know your employees. That's what it comes down to. That's the big secret. If you know your employees personally, then you can understand their needs and how to best help them, because then you can apply what will motivate them. Maybe they want promotion or they want more assignments. So in summary, we talked about the hierarchy of needs and hygiene factors as 2 of the ways that you can see how people get motivated and how their needs are. Then theory X and theory Y, the leadership grid, talked about how as managers we can apply those to motivating theories. And just remember, you can know these skills, but you need to know your employees. And this is just a summary you can hash over if you have any questions. Any questions?